Welcome to New Entries Wrestling Podcast Award Show, baby. Welcome back to New Entry Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Sexy Ian, with my co-host, Ever. What it do, baby?
Hey, Ian. Hey, listeners out there. How you guys doing?
Edward. Edward. Ever. You gotta be more excited, bro.
I know, right?
It's our second annual award show. You gotta come on, man. Be more excited.
Definitely excited.
No, you're excited down there, but you gotta be more excited on your voice. But anyways, put that away, Ever.
Yeah. But yeah, before we get started, actually, check out our merch store on teespring.com. Search for New Entry Wrestling Podcast. We got some pretty cool shirts, face masks, posters, and more. Also follow us on Instagram at New Entry Wrestling Pod. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you for the support, and thank you for everybody that voted. Majority of you guys were WWE fans. Spoiler alert. But yeah, pretty excited to do our second annual award show. How do you feel about it, Ever?
Feels good, actually. Like 2 years in already. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like October. Yeah.
Yeah. This was your idea. So finally, an idea that you threw around.
Yeah, definitely.
But all right, let's go ahead and get started with this award show then, Ever.
Yeah, first category, we're going for Male Wrestler of the Year. Again, thanks for everyone who voted. The nominees are Kenny Omega,
AEW's Kenny Omega.
AEW's Kenny Omega, Impact Wrestling's Moose, WWE's Edge, WWE's Bobby Lashley, WWE's Roman Reigns, and AEW. Well, most part, I don't know how would you do Bryan Danielson. Would you do WWE or AEW? Both.
Wrestler.
Half a year in both.
Free agent Bryan Danielson.
Free agent Bryan Danielson.
Oh, Daniel Bryanson and Bryan Danielson. There you go.
Yeah. WWE/AEW. And then drum roll. Winner rest of the year, Roman Reigns.
Big Papi. Universal Champion. Still Universal Champion.
So what do you think, like rest of the year, like for Roman Reigns? Our fans voted for it, so I'm okay with it.
I mean, I'm not hating on it. I would say Kenny Omega, but I mean, people on our IG page, our 15 fans voted for in a clean slate Roman Reigns. So
yeah, but he had a great year though too. So
he did have a great year.
He rested everybody under the sun.
True.
So he
did Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
So, but whatever, it's cool.
Yeah.
So
congrats, Roman Reigns.
Congrats to somebody he doesn't even know us.
Exactly. That's right.
But Kenny Omega, if you ever listen to this, you're wrestler of the year in my books. I love you.
All right.
Let's go ahead with the women's
wrestler of the year. The nominees are Charlotte Flair, Britt Baker, Deonna Purrazzo, Bianca Belair,
Babe,
Sasha Banks, and Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Pikachu.
And thank you guys for voting. And women wrestler of the year, Sasha Banks.
I mean, yay, Sasha Banks. I mean, I would go with Belair, but whatever.
Yeah, Sasha had a great year too.
20 people voted for her.
Wow.
Yeah. So Belair, I would have picked her because she had a booty. But anyways.
Oh my god.
Hey, she was impressive. I mean, she had some ups and downs in the last few months, but in the beginning of the month, it was good.
Yeah, that's true. She had a great year.
So, but Sasha, I can't complain. She had some pretty good matches. Unfortunately, recently she just had a knee injury.
Yeah, she got injured at a live event.
But that's all right. I mean,
But
that's
yeah,
not all right, but I hope she's all right. That's what I meant to say.
yeah.
But
They had a great show. They had a great match at WrestleMania. Come on. Like a
true.
main event of night one of WrestleMania or night two? Night one.
And she, Sasha Banks main evented. She came in as women's SmackDown Women's Champion and closed the show. Belair, it was kind of like more of like, would you say, passing of the torch kind of thing?
Yeah, but still, she still has a torch. I mean, she's not going in a way unless
Or
injuries stop her.
it's
She's
more,
been
more,
injured a
it's
lot.
more like I'm not passing the torch, but you could have some flame.
Yeah, it's like you're
So
like here's a little bit, here's a
yeah,
little taste of it, and then, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, thank you everybody for voting for Sasha Banks. She did great, and if she ever sees this, tell her, hey, what's up? Give us a
I,
shout out.
I named my car after Sasha.
Really?
Yeah, because she's hitting my bank pretty hard. That was
Nice.
no, but for real, I really did name her Sasha Banks.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah,
Nice.
but that's the reason why I went that way.
I get you.
But yeah,
All
all
right.
right, tag team. Let's go ahead
Best
and
tag team of the year.
tag best tag team of the year.
Okay, the nominees are AEW's Young Bucks,
Ooh,
New Japan Pro Wrestling's Finjuice,
ooh,
Ring of Honors / Independent, the Briscoe Brothers, AEW's Lucha Brothers, WWE's Usos, and Impact Wrestling's Good Brothers. A lot of brothers.
a lot of brothers, but the good brothers are not real brothers.
Yeah.
And Phil
Lucha Brothers
Juice.
are brothers, though.
Yeah, they are brothers.
Yeah.
All right, the winner is
Boom. The Usos.
Ooh, so crazy.
Dude, yeah, they had a great year, dude. Like,
See, I would go ahead. I would say Young Bucks, but Usos. I can't hate on that. I can't hate on that. And then it was close.
yeah, that was a close one.
Usos got 20 and the Young Bucks got 19. So
Wow.
but yeah, that was a close one. I ain't got hate. So
Yeah.
and then if it would have been a tie, we would have been a tiebreaker. So I would have gave it to the Young Bucks. But
Yeah, and the one, what is it called? The ones. We the ones.
we the ones.
That's the Usos catchphrase. We the ones.
Really?
Cause they're part of the Roman Reigns bloodline stable. So
Oh, never heard
pretty
him say that.
legit. No, damn what?
Oh. All right,
Congrats to the Usos.
Yeah.
Uso.
Uso crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get to the breakout. What's this one called? Breakout Awards?
Breakout Star of the
Breakout
year.
Star of the year.
Breakout Star of the year. The nominees are Impact Wrestling's Trey Miguel, WWE's Big E, WWE's Bianca Belair, WWE's Damian Priest, AEW's Jade Cargill, and Impact Wrestling's Josh Alexander.
Ooh.
Yeah. Good selection, right? It was hard actually. But
I'm surprised we didn't get that much vote for Darley Evans for him to even nominate him, but
yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
But anyways, drum work. Oh my gosh.
Drum roll.
Drum roll, please.
Bing.
Did you
Breakout
say
Star
ring?
of the Yeah, no. Breakout Star of the year is Big E.
Big E. Yeah, I'm not hating on that. He got the most vote.
Most votes. IC champion, WWE champion.
Yeah,
he main evented
a couple. How many? No, he only main evented once. The Survivor Series with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And then obviously they won, but that's for this year.
Yeah.
And but he had good matches as WWE champion. He had that great match with Drew McIntyre at Crown Jewels, and then obviously the match with what's his name? Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins, all those single matches. So I'm not hating on that. And like Big E, he did became I believe he walked in as IC champion, right? And then
Yeah.
the beginning of the year, and then towards the end of the year, he walked out as WWE champion.
Yeah, that's a great transformation. Like some people, they just become like whatever a mid card champion and never become a champion. But he became an IC champion, and then he ended the year with the WWE championship. So it's a great year for him for sure. And it's only the beginning. Fortunately, he
Yeah.
lost that day one, but you never know in the future. Maybe later this year he might win another one.
He may get a rematch with Brock Lesnar, or he may
Yeah.
win the Royal Rumble and face Roman Reigns.
Oh
So
yeah,
that'd be
that'd be
good.
cool. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and go to Best Pay Per View Awards.
Best pay per view. Here the nominees are AEW's All Out,
Yeah.
WWE's WrestleMania Night One,
Yeah.
Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory,
Yeah.
Impact Wrestling's Slammiversary,
Yeah.
WWE's SummerSlam,
Yeah.
and Ring of Honor's Final Battle.
Eh. And the winner is
Drumroll. WrestleMania Night One.
Yeah, I'm not hating on that, but I
Yeah.
would have gone with All Out. But like I said, majority of our listeners is WWE fans. So,
Yeah.
but WWE had 20, and then All Out had 19.
Wow. It's a
So
close one
it
too.
was close. So it was not that far out. That's what she
Yeah.
said. Hey, I don't know. Does that
Yeah,
apply?
it's kind of hard to always like vote for one. It's like all of them are great shows. If you watch them individually, like if I went and just watch a marathon of the pay-per-views, I'd be like, oh, these are great pay-per-views. But to select one, that's always hard. But yeah,
I
like you
got
said, All Out could have
yeah.
been up there for sure. But everybody voted, and WrestleMania Night One took it. I think because it was more historic. They're both historical, but like
It was
the
more
Belair and
than
Sasha.
because it was more of a like what's it called? Like the first women's to main event up WrestleMania singles, and and it was two female wrestlers. There wasn't like a main what's that word? Extraction. Like Ronda, that's like Ronda was the only reason why they had a woman's main event that year. And so the fact it was two actual WWE women wrestlers main event team WrestleMania was a big deal. And it was like the one that was like not the big matches, but it was the one that delivered the best.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm not hating on it. And then All Out was good. I I remember I was happy with WrestleMania, even though they had that delayed storm. But
Yeah.
even with that, on top of that great show, it was great. So
Yeah, that's what we get for having an outdoor event, though. That's like that's
and
kind of the risk.
Tampa, Florida too.
If you were like, yeah, if it's like in the middle of like rain season in like Florida, it's gonna be like, oh man. But at least they finally got the show started, and hopefully they do it outside. They should always be ready for like rain. Like hey, we should just make this like covered but not too covered. We could actually move it, or, like, open and close it. But
All
yeah,
right.
you never know. Next one, who knows? All right.
All right.
So
Well, what's the next one?
we'll next category is shocking return.
Shocking return. So all right, let's go ahead and see. I'm pretty sure I know who's gonna win this one.
Yeah,
But all right, drum roll.
drum roll. CM Punk. Come on, man. He
CM
was gone.
Punk.
Yeah,
He's back. He debuted
yeah,
on the first ever Rampage episode, right?
yeah, he did. And it was like, yeah, because we haven't seen him wrestle. Like, well, he said he's not gonna never return. So it's been like what, like how many years was it? Like 6, 7 years?
So, he left
14?
2014. So 7 years.
7 years, yeah. So it's like he even said he'll never return, and he's just like it's not worth it to go back and stuff. So it's
To
like,
the WWE.
yeah. So
So
once AEW started, he's like, well, this is my opportunity to come back. He came back, obviously like everybody's like CM Punk, but not like he's actually there. What, cheer him on or boo him or whatever. That's what wrestling is for.
yeah.
Cheer, boo.
And
But
CM Punk came back on the right time because I felt like if he would have showed up in the beginning of AEW, I would not be too excited because I'll just be like, okay, clearly you're just here for the money, which is not a bad thing, but the fact that he waited about 2 years. I mean, the last year he kind of had no choice because of the pandemics.
Yeah.
So if he would have returned, it would have been a waste. But I'm glad he waited to decide to come back.
Yeah, for the fans, right? Like the fans.
Yeah,
like
he came back because he missed it, and obviously the money. But it was like it was more about I miss the fans and like I want to be a part of this. Like he wanted to join, but he wanted like let me see how this goes first.
Yeah.
And then let me see the direction, and he loves the direction that it's heading.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, happy to see CM Punk's back.
Yeah, me
Baby. We gotta see CM Punk versus Bryan Danielson. So we gotta see that, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
We gotta see that. All right, let's go ahead and go feud of the year.
Match. No, actually, we're gonna go first with the what the fudge moment.
What the fudge?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, let's go with what the fudge moment.
Moose cashes in versus Josh Alexander.
Oh yeah, man, that was a fudge moment. Yeah, that was messed up, and I loved it too. Moose cashed in his call your shot gauntlet, or was that the name of the match? I don't remember, his trophy, whatever.
Yeah.
And to get any, basically it's call your shot when you want your world title shot, and he cashed it in on the newest world heavyweight Impact World Champion Josh Alexander after he beat a Christian Cage at Bound for Glory, and then Moose went in there, cashed in, and Josh, before Moose showed up, Josh was celebrating with his wife and his son. Woo. Moose showed up, cashed in, hit him with a spear, got the 1, 2, 3 in front of his wife and kid while they're still in the ring, and he won the world heavyweight champion. That was a dope moment. That was a what the fudge moment too. But yeah,
that's crazy, right?
I'm happy about that one.
You like that one, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that was a good moment. I was like, oh my god, especially right when he won it too. You're like, but that's what you want. That's like Money in the Bank kind of. It is a Money in the Bank kind of moment. Like, you win it, and next thing you know, that somebody cashes it out on you and stuff. You're like, oh man. So yeah, it's definitely one of those moments.
Yeah, it was something like you never seen before, and I'm pretty sure that I was surprised the referee still counted because the wife was still in the ring, but that's what made it like what the fudge,
Like what? Let her out of the ring or something.
Like that made it so great about it. Like I kept shouting, I was like, damn, that's bogus as hell.
Get out of the ring, lady, get out of the ring.
I was going crazy for that. So Son should have kicked Moose, break the count, make it a DQ.
Oh my god, that would have been
That'd
hilarious.
have been funny.
That would have been a blooper. Like, oh, what are we gonna do now? No DQ. That was fun. That was like, wow. Yeah, I could see why that won. There's other moments too, but this one was like, what? What?
Yeah, like you gotta really like watch it back and be like, you can't top that. The dude speared the guy in front of his wife and son to win the world title.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, that's a crazy moment.
Yeah, it is.
So all right, let's go ahead and feud of the year.
Feud of the year. The nominees are Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage, AEW. Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre, WWE. Edge versus Rollins, WWE. Walter versus Elijah Dragunov, NXT UK. Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, WWE. And Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa, AEW.
All right.
That's a good list, huh? Good feuds.
Yeah. There was other ones I wanted, but I guess people didn't want to vote for them. But yeah. All right.
And feud of the year goes to Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre.
What?
Hey, our
What?
fans voted. So you guys voted. So
Oh hell no! Of all these matches, that's the ones that
the
won.
feuds, yeah.
Oh hell no! I mean, oh hell no! Like it's not a bad feud, but I would have. Oh my.
Who would he gone with?
Um, I would have. I don't know.
It's all good
I
feuds, man. They're all great feuds.
I would have gone with Kenny. Well, the one that I wanted to pick Kenny Omega versus Impact Wrestling, but that one didn't even made it to the chart. But whatever. It's all
Yeah.
right. Screw me, I guess.
I mean, these are all great feuds. It's just I think it looks like how much did they edge it out by? Like by a few votes, right? Like Bobby Lashley versus McIntyre.
Lashley. Well, yeah, it was Lashley. Hold on. Yeah, Lashley got the Lashley versus McIntyre got 19, and then 17 was Roman Reigns and Bryan Danielson, and then
Wow.
the Kenny Omega and Christian was 14.
Yeah.
So a lot of WWE fans. So
Yeah. It's
oh my
awesome
god.
feud though. Look back on it. You never know. They might feud again. But
Ooh,
if Lashley and McIntyre go on the same show again, who knows?
yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Go on to the next one. I guess this is our last one, right?
Yeah, last category, match of the year.
Ooh.
So this is for the big guns, right? So the
Yep.
nominees are Charlotte versus Becky Lynch, SummerSlam, right? Or SummerSlam or Survivor Series?
Survivor
SummerSlam,
Series.
Survivor Series. Edge versus Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania,
Night 2.
night two. Kenny Omega versus Sammy Callahan.
So
Which one was that?
Slammiversary.
Slammiversary. Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks at WrestleMania Night 1. Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks at All Out. Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa at St. Patrick's Day Slam. John Cena versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam.
Yes.
T- um, Edge versus Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell. Walter versus Dragunov NXT UK or
Damn, this is
NXT
a long
Takeover
list.
36. And TJP versus Josh Alexander in the Ironman match before the Impact. Wow.
Damn, no Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson.
No, no,
Nope.
we it has to have a decisive victory. Draws don't count.
Wow.
Draws don't get
Not
five
even
stars.
Hangman
Draws
Page versus Kenny Omega. That didn't even made it on the list.
no, well, these are the ones that were like the nominees. I don't know because I think these were more like well, that was
Yeah, you're
towards the
gonna
end of the year, right?
November, I guess.
Yeah,
But
these ones were like
you're
all
gonna
like
you're gonna get us buried by Dave Meltzer.
yeah.
Oh man. All right. So the winner is
Edge versus Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell. Ooh,
Crown Jewels. All right, yeah.
dude, that one is a good one.
That one's really good. That was great storytelling. It was a great feud too. So and then that was a great way to end the feud too. Like when you have a great feud, so like what they had, you have to end it like in a Hell in a Cell match or in a steel cage, But when I mean steel cage, not like the whole, oh, you could win by escaping the ring. Like, no, you gotta win by pinfall or submission.
Or by
So
submission only, like a pit match. What are those called? It has to be
uh,
submission only or by
uh
tap out. Yeah.
I think you're getting confused with SNM. But
Wow.
but anyways,
Wow.
congrats to Edge versus Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell. So that one, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
That one was really good. So, but all right. That was a pretty good
Yeah.
awards.
Yeah. And we have one more actually. This is to the wrestlers we lost this year. So there's a plenty of them, but we lost Jimmy Rave, New Jack, Jim Crockett Jr., Blackjack Lanza, Bobby Eaton, Daphne, Paul Orndorff, The Patriot, Brazo de Plata, Melissa Coates, Butch Butch Creed, Barry Orton, Ryan Sakota, and more. It was a tough year, man. A lot of wrestlers.
Passed
So
away. So
yeah,
rest in peace to them.
yeah.
But yeah. Well, to anybody that listened to this episode, thank you for listening to our second annual award show. And yeah, still pretty pissed about the Lashley versus McIntyre feud, but whatever. At least we listened to you guys. The
Yeah,
least you
and
guys
thank you
could
guys
do
for
is,
voting.
yeah, the least you guys could do is, we're gonna get so much heat after this, but whatever. Heat is it'll be a good thing. So
It's cold outside, so the heat is good.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
guys. So thank you guys again for voting. Obviously, we'll do this every year. So every January, you know, so let's watch some wrestling this year, enjoy the shows, and get your list gathered up for next year. For
yeah.
next year's award ceremony.
So and watch more than just, WWE, but
Yeah.
whatever. Impact Wrestling, guys. New
Yeah.
Japan too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got some good shows coming up. They got what's coming up? Well, we just had the New Japan show. What was
Yeah.
it? Dominion?
No,
No,
Wrestle
Wrestle Kingdom.
Kingdom.
Night 1 and 2. Rebellion. Hard to Kill's
Okada
coming up.
versus Will Ospreay. I gotta check that
Yeah.
out.
Rebellion, Sacrifice, WrestleMania, All Out.
Okay,
So
that's
many shows coming up. Like,
coming up. That's like a few months away.
Exactly.
Coming up
Yeah.
is Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Royal Rumble. I don't know what else, but Double or Nothing, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Hopefully Ring of Honor comes back. Hopefully. You say they're coming back in February. By April? Okay.
By April. So, all right. Before we head out, Ever, you want to go ahead and let the listeners know about our shop again?
Yeah, before we leave, guys, please check out our merch store on teespring.com. Search for New Entry Wrestling Podcast. We get some pretty cool shirts, face masks, and posters. They help support, getting us all the equipment and stuff that we need. So we keep going. And also follow us on our Instagram at New Entry Wrestling Podcast. New Entry Wrestling Pod. That helps us keep with you guys engaged. If you have keep liking our posts. Have any questions, let us know as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
Yep. Well, before we go, Ever, I gotta say one thing, because last year we announced you were engaged. A year later, well, yeah, basically almost a year later. You're what's it called? You're married now. How does that feel?
Yeah. Feels great.
Yeah.
It's crazy how we last year, just got engaged. Now I'm married. Like, what?
Now you're married.
Yeah.
It really did happen. So
Yep.
that's a nice fairy tale moment.
Yeah.
So, well, all right. Take us home, Ever.
All right, listeners. This will be it for this episode. I am Ever, and this is Ian.
And we are out.
Bye, guys.
Doo-doo-doo.
Yay!